What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. 3 days in a row, it is looking like AMC is going to close in the red. We've been on this journey for a long time. We've been through the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the news, the rule changes being removed from the DTCC, and everything else. It's just been a wild ride. So I wanted to jump on here to talk to you guys a little about what's happening. We're going to jump into the charts. I'm going to show you where the next resistance is, where the next line of support is, where we might be going next. And then lastly, we're going to take a look at some information, which is probably the number one thing that really keeps me going and why I am still bullish about this stock, guys. So stick around. You're not going to miss this. For those of you that are new to the channel, all I ask is that you hit that like button and subscribe to join the family. If you're interested in joining our private community, first link in the description. We have hundreds of members. We talk stocks and strategies all day long. And like I said, guys, if you're interested, come check it out. We'd love to have you. Let's get into the charts, guys. First off, just want to take a look at the 5-day chart I'm sorry, guys, we're looking at the 30-day chart. I apologize. Let me switch over. Just want to take a look at the 5-day chart and where we are kind of been at. We had that consolidation on Friday, pretty steady, open to close. And then Monday, really hard rip. We went all the way up. I believe it was about to where we closed about 14%. Awesome gain. Tuesday popped out of the gate and then the sell-off. So first off, what happened on Tuesday? Okay, this has happened a few times already, and it kind of really gets me upset because if you guys are new to investing in the stock market, any news is already priced into the stock. Okay, just remember that any news is already priced into the stock. All right, and in this article, this is a press release that comes directly from the AMC Theaters website. It talks about them taking off the 500 million shares off the table, which is great news. And it also talks about the 43 million shares that they currently have available, okay, from previous shareholder authorization that they possibly might issue if they need any money down the road. Well, let me tell you this. First of all, they have plenty of cash on hand. All right. And an offering, okay, or anytime they're going to do this is to raise capital. They utilize it as a line of credit. Well, if you have money right now, why would you tap into your line of credit? It just doesn't make sense from a business standpoint, from a personal standpoint, from any standpoint, okay? But the media had jumped in and they had tweaked it and they had said, oh, they're issuing 43 million shares just like the media does, okay? And one, this was already factored into the price. We already knew that they had the 43 million shares on hand that they could drop, even when the CEO had said, if you guys approve the 500 million, we won't issue them in calendar year 2021. We do already have the 43 million if we need it. That was said a while ago. So a part of me is like, why does this always, happen where like it's like the news gets to beat down a stock like multiple times? Although it doesn't help a stock multiple times, okay? It only gets beaten down multiple times. So there's a little bit of fear in there. There's a little bit of selling that happened with that. Well, inevitably, what did the selling end up doing? Well, let's jump back over here, okay, to iBorrowDesk. And as you saw last week, they had ran out of shares to short. The borrow rate was high. They had nothing left. This was blank for days. We'll jump back off at 26.2%. There was a little over 500,000. Sell-off continues, and what happens? There's more shares available to short. Now, they have been active. They have been hard at it, as you can see. Fees gone down a little bit, availability's gone down a little bit, and it's succeeding. They've continued to short us pretty well. Okay. So as I talked about in the last video, guys, I love the run up we had. It was great. I was looking for more consolidation. The reason why I was looking for more consolidation was so we could find a new level of support and get away from that 925 to 950 level of support. Well, if you see here, we didn't find that support. Okay, we're not going to hang it. We are in a descending, pattern right now. We didn't find that support. So the next place, that next level of support is back. This trend line is a little bit, or this draw line is a little bit low. It's anywhere between that 925 and 950, especially as I drag out the charts a little bit further. Okay, so can it go there, or will it go there? I can't definitively answer that. It would be nice to find a little bit higher level. All right, maybe this $10 mark. The $10 mark also acts as a really strong psychological level, okay, of that double digit versus single digit, which I believe will continue to act as a strong catalyst to try to keep the price above. All right, however, we haven't found that next form of support, so we need to break that descending pattern. Okay, next off, guys, this is what I do want to talk about. This is why I continue to hold on. Okay. This is short squeeze. I always look at this website, it updates it. Last time we looked at this, it showed a short percentage increase of 50%. Okay. They doubled the amount of shares. Now there's an increase of 27%. This was updated a couple days ago. I hadn't brought it up yet on my channel, but it was updated a couple days ago. They've increased their short position by 27%. These guys are still hammering and hammering and hammering. And personally for me, it's amazing to be a part of it. I have a good amount invested in this, guys. I've already shared how much that is. However, it's not my whole portfolio, so I'm confident and I'm comfortable hanging on to these for the long haul. But it's amazing to see this battle. All right. Also, when you jump over here to market beat and you scroll down, this is the short interest over time. I mean, it's just wild to see where it's at. 2020. I mean, this is when like everything shut down. Everything was still shut down. The business was nothing. I mean, you look in November, December, 75 million. As we're sitting at over $1 billion right now in short volume. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. And this curve is insanely exponential. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So right now, we're at the point where they're probably going to be able to start covering some of these. We've beaten that. They've beaten it down from that high, that recent high of that $14, and the even more recent high of this Monday of that $12. They're gonna probably be able to cover some of those. Don't look at this days to cover because this goes off the 65 business day of average volume, which we're nowhere near that. I think today, last time I looked, it was somewhere around the 30 million, and the 65 million is well over 100. I look at well over 100 million. Okay, so the days to cover, don't even look at that. But they're going to start to cover some of these. If you look at the price on report date as well, we're beneath that right now. So they're going to cover some of those. But this curve is exponential, and you don't find that happening too often. So they're trying everything in their power to continue to beat this stock down. All right, and eventually it triggers the SSR, as we've seen so many times before. Okay, and it begins to consolidate and go from there. So I can see that $10 mark being a bit of support, more from a psychological standpoint rather than a technical standpoint. Okay. But like I said, guys, we've been through this before. It's not fluctuating much, but they're not winning. We're nowhere near back down to that 550 level that we were at. I know a lot of you guys got into that 550 level. And if you look at your portfolios from where the stocks have stood from that point in February where you got into at 550, you're up almost 100% from where you're at. You know what I mean? So cheers to you guys. I hope you're still in it. If you've taken some profits, it's understandable. Everybody takes some profits. I still think we have a long way to go. This is only the beginning. Okay. But just to let you know, guys, where it stands. And if you ever think there's a doubt that, you're losing this is a game that we've put up a huge hell of a fight considering we were going up. I'm sorry guys, my picture's in the way. This is a huge hell of a fight that we've gone up against, and we've done one hell of a great job. So for all of you guys out there holding, adding to your position, staying strong, find some solace that this is a big movement. And anytime big movements occur, it's going to take time. All right, there's no guarantee that we're going to win. I would love to say there's a guarantee, but there's no guarantee that we're going to win. Okay. But we're doing a damn great job. And like I said, this is the number one reason why I'm holding, because they're hammering as hard as they can. So that's time to get even stronger, add to the positions, and hold even stronger. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.